In Islam, polygamy is permitted under specific circumstances and is regulated by religious guidelines. However, the practice is not without its complexities, and there are compelling reasons why a Muslim man might consider avoiding polygamy unless it is absolutely necessary. This consideration hinges on the balance of justice, emotional well-being, and practical implications for all parties involved. One of the primary reasons to avoid polygamy unless absolutely necessary is the challenge of fulfilling the Quranic mandate for fairness and justice among wives. Islam prescribes that a man who chooses to practice polygamy must treat each wife with equal respect, time, and resources. This obligation is profoundly demanding and difficult to maintain in practice. The emotional and financial strains that come with managing multiple households can make it challenging to meet these standards consistently. Failure to do so can lead to discord and inequality, which can undermine the spirit of justice that the practice is meant to uphold. Furthermore, the emotional and psychological impact on all parties involved, husbands, wives, and children, cannot be overlooked. Relationships in a polygamous setting can become strained, with feelings of jealousy and insecurity often surfacing among wives. The psychological toll of navigating such dynamics can be significant and potentially damaging to the family unit. In contrast, a monogamous relationship may provide a more stable and secure environment where both partners can focus on nurturing their bond without the added complexities that polygamy introduces. Financial considerations also play a crucial role in this discussion. Polygamous marriages often require a substantial economic commitment, as each wife and her children need to be provided for adequately. The financial burden of maintaining multiple households can be substantial, and not all individuals are prepared to meet these demands. Ensuring financial stability and providing for each wife and child's needs equitably requires careful planning and resources. In many cases, the financial strain might be beyond what a man can realistically manage, leading to stress and potential financial difficulties. The societal and cultural context in which polygamy is practiced also influences its implications. In modern times, social attitudes and norms have evolved, and the practice of polygamy can sometimes lead to stigmatization or misunderstandings. In societies where monogamy is the predominant norm, a polygamous relationship may face scrutiny and judgment, which can affect the well-being and social acceptance of all involved. It is essential to consider how these social dynamics might impact the individuals and the family unit as a whole. Additionally, personal readiness and emotional maturity are crucial factors to consider. Engaging in polygamy requires a high level of emotional intelligence, maturity, and self-awareness. A man must be prepared to navigate the complexities of managing multiple relationships and be committed to ensuring the well-being of all parties involved. If an individual is not fully prepared for these challenges, it might be prudent to reconsider the decision to enter into a polygamous marriage. The principle of necessity in Islam also guides the practice of polygamy. According to Islamic teachings, polygamy is not meant to be a norm but rather a solution to specific social or humanitarian needs. For instance, it has historically been practiced in contexts where it provided protection and support for widows or orphans in times of conflict or instability. In contemporary settings where social structures and support systems are more robust, the need for polygamy may be less pronounced. Assessing whether the practice is genuinely necessary in the current context is an essential consideration for anyone contemplating this path. Ultimately, the decision to engage in polygamy should be approached with careful thought and consideration of all factors involved. The potential for imbalance and harm exists if the practice is undertaken without fully meeting the requirements for fairness, emotional support, and financial stability. For many, avoiding polygamy unless it is deemed absolutely necessary aligns more closely with the principles of equity and compassion that are central to Islamic teachings. By prioritizing these values and considering the complexities of modern life, individuals can make informed decisions that reflect both their personal circumstances and their commitment to the ethical standards set forth by their faith.